Today I will teach 6th class mathematics semester 2. The first chapter in semester 2 is fractions. Fractions in Telugulo భిన్నాలు అంటారు. ఇది టోటల్ గా 7th చాప్టర్. ఫస్ట్ సెమ్ లో 6 చాప్టర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సెకండ్ సెమ్ లో 6 చాప్టర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో సెకండ్ సెమ్ లో ఫస్ట్ చాప్టర్ fractions. A fraction is a part of a whole. For example, this is a whole thing. This is one thing or several things, several objects, one lump sum. Let this represent a whole thing. The part of it, this is a part. It is a fraction of the whole thing. Suppose we consider a square and make it half. So we made this square into 2 equal parts. So one part is shaded. This shaded portion is a fraction of the whole. What fraction is this shaded portion? Let us see. The whole parts, the square is made into 2 parts. Therefore, the whole parts which a thing or whole thing is made is written below a horizontal line. Then the parts considered, number of parts considered is written above that line. So this shaded portion in the square is 1/2, half. So half this square is shaded. So this is known as the fraction. Half is a fraction, a part of this square. Suppose we have a fruit. Make it exactly half. So one part is 1/2. Suppose the same fruit is divided into 4 equal parts, like this. 4 equal parts and one part is taken. What fraction of the whole fruit is taken means the total number of equal parts is written below the line and the number of parts is taken is written above the line. So this shaded portion of the fruit is 1/4. This fraction is called 1/4. 1/4. So a fraction is a part of a whole. That whole thing may be a number of objects or one object. Now we will see some more examples. Take a square, divide it into 4 equal parts. Take 3 parts, 3 equal parts. So shade 3 equal parts of a circle. What portion of the square is shaded or what fraction of the square is shaded means write the total number of equal parts below the line and the number of equal parts considered are taken above the line. So 3/4 is the fraction of the shaded portion. So this is written or read as 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. And again take a rectangle. Divide it into some equal parts. How many equal parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shade 5 parts. 5 equal parts among 8 equal parts are shaded. So what fraction of the rectangle is shaded means total number of equal parts is 12 written below the line and the number of equal parts taken are considered is written above the line 5. Therefore, 5 by 12 is the fraction of the shaded portion, or this is read as 5 twelfths. 5 twelfths. 5 twelfths of the rectangle. Like that, take a grid. Take a grid having 16 equal portions. So this is a grid having 16 equal portions: 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Among this, let us shade some 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 equal parts or 11 blocks are shaded. Then what is the fraction of this shaded portion? Total number of equal parts 16. Number of equal parts shaded are 11. Therefore, the fraction representing the shaded portion is 11 by 16. 11 sixteenths. This is 11 sixteenths, or generally 11 by 16. Now, represent 5 by 6 in this rectangle. This is a rectangular block. How do you represent this? A portion 5 sixths or 5 by 6, the fraction of 5 by 6. How do you represent? We have to 6 equal portions, equal parts. So make this rectangle into 6 equal parts. So total number of equal parts are 6, because it is 5, 6. 6 represents the total number of equal parts, and 5 represents the number of equal parts considered, or number of equal parts taken out. So 5 are shaded. These 5 parts are taken out. Then 5 by 6. This shaded portion represents 5 sixths of the whole, or 5 by 6th of the rectangle. 5 sixths part of the rectangle. Here in fractions, there are 2 parts. One number is above the horizontal line, and the other number is below the horizontal line. The number above the horizontal line is called the numerator. Numerator. The number above the horizontal line. The number below the horizontal line is called denominator. So numerator, in the short way we can write as NR. Denominator, abbreviation DR. Therefore a fraction is numerator divided by denominator. Suppose a fraction A by B. Here A is the numerator and B is the denominator. In the fraction 1 by 2, what is the numerator? 1 is the numerator, 2 is the denominator. In this fraction, what is the denominator? 6 is the denominator and 5 is the numerator. Now I will give you a problem. Write 5 fractions having 5 as denominator. Write 5 fractions having 5 as denominator. So denominator, which is under the horizontal line. So all the fractions, all 5 fractions have 5 to be denominators. Therefore 5. Numerator, we can write whatever number as numerator. So 1 by 5 is a fraction having 5 as denominator. Similarly, 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 4 by 5, 6 by 5, etc. or 5 by 5 is also a fraction having 5 as denominator. But here 5 by 5 is equal to 1, and 1 is also written as 5 by 4 or 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3. All are equal to 1, same number. That is a whole. That is, number of equal parts are 5 and the number of parts taken are 5. Whole parts are taken. Therefore, that becomes a whole. So, fractions having 5 as a denominator are 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 6 by 5, 7 by 5, 8 by 5, etc. We can write whatever, how many number of fractions. Similarly, write 5 fractions. 5 fractions having 1 as numerator. 1 as numerator. So numerator, that is the number which is written above the horizontal line. Here 1 is the numerator. So write 5 fractions having 1 as numerator. So numerator must be always 1. So 1 by 1 or 1 by 2, we will take 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 5, 1 by 6, 1 by 7. We can write as many number of examples as we can. So write 5 fractions, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4. Similarly, in reverse case, represent a fraction in a given figure. Represent half in the below figure, in the figure given below. So, it's a circle. Represent half. Similarly, in a square, in a equilateral triangle. To represent half, we have to make this figure into 2 equal parts, because in this fraction, the total number of equal parts are 2. Therefore, make this into 2 equal parts. So, one part is shaded. It represents half, because the part we consider, number of parts considered 1 and total parts 2. Here also we can divide it like this. 1 is shaded, that is shaded portion represents half. Here this shaded portion represents half. Or here we can also show it as like this, equal to. In the middle, draw it in the middle. 2 equal parts. If 1 is shaded, this represents half. Or we can make it like this also, like this, and shade this one. Half of the portion is shaded. This represents half. Like that we can represent a figure with a fraction. Next. How do we represent 5/8, 5 by 8 in the following figure? See, in this figure there are 8 equal parts are given. 8 equal. How do you represent 5 by 8? Total number of parts are 8. Here are 8 equal parts. And the number of parts considered are taken out are 5. Therefore, 5 blocks or 5 equal parts are shaded. Any 5, we can take any 5 and shade. So this shaded portion represents 5 by 8. So thus we can represent the part of a whole as a fraction. So a fraction is a part of a whole or part of an entity. Next, write the fraction represent the shaded portion. Here I will give you a figure. Here it is divided into 3 equal parts. These 3 are equal parts and one part is shaded. Write the fraction which represents the shaded portion. Similarly, another. Here there are 8 equal parts and 1, 2, 3, 4 parts are shaded. Write the fraction which represents the shaded portion. Similarly, 4 equal parts and one part is shaded. So in the first figure, out of 3 equal parts, one part is shaded. Therefore, the fraction of the shaded portion is 1 by 3. Here, out of 8 equal parts, 4 are shaded. Therefore, the fraction of the shaded portion is 4 by 8. Here, out of 4 equal parts, one part is shaded. So here the fraction of the shaded portion is 1 by 4. Here 4 by 8, numerator and denominator are divided by 4. Therefore 4 ones, 4 twos. Therefore this is equal to 1 by 2, half. Simplest form of this fraction, half. Or this can be simplified as 4 into 1 divided by 4 into 2. 8 is written as 4 into 2. 4 and 4 gets cancelled. Therefore 1 by 2 remains. So the shaded portion in this figure is half. The shaded portion in this figure is 1/4. And the shaded part in this figure is 1/3. So the fraction representing the shaded part 1 by 3. The fraction representing the shaded part here is 1 by 2, half. The fraction representing the shaded portion in this figure is 1/4 or 1 by 4. Thus, we can take any number of examples. Another example. All these parts are equal except the block at the center, all are shaded. So what fraction represents the shaded portion? See, total number of blocks equal parts are 9. Total number 9. It is given below. It is written below the line. And the total number of blocks shaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8. 8 by 9. 8 ninths or 8 by 9 is the fraction which represents the shaded portion. And what fraction is not represented? What is the remaining fraction? What is the remaining fraction? The remaining block is only 1 out of number of total number of blocks 9. So the remaining part of the rectangle is 1/9. Therefore 1/9 plus 8 by 9 becomes a whole. 9 by 9, 9 by 9 which is equal to 1. That is, shaded portion is 8 by 9. Remaining portion which is not shaded is 1 by 9. The total part is 1 by 9 plus 8 by 9. Not shaded, shaded. Total is this 1. So it's okay. Next, consider this figure. All these are equal. There are 8 equal parts, and this is colored. This is colored. This is colored. So what fraction of this figure is colored or shaded? So what fraction of this figure is colored? Number of colored portions, equal parts 4. Total number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 by 8. Or this can be written as 4 into 1, 4 into 2. 4 gets cancelled. That is equal to 1 by 2. Or we can do it as 4 by 8. 4 ones, 4 twos. Therefore this is equal to half. So half is the fraction which is colored. Half is the fraction which is colored in that figure. Similarly, if we have a butterfly like this, this is divided into exactly two parts, and one is shaded. So what fraction? What is the fraction that represents the shaded portion? What is the fraction that represents the shaded portion? So out of two equal parts, one is colored or shaded. So total parts 2. Therefore 1 by 2. Half portion of this figure is shaded. So this is the fraction which is shaded. So half of the figure is shaded, like that. So in the next class, we will continue how to compare the fractions, like how to add fractions, how to subtract, etc.